Hi, how's everybody? Today I'm going to talk to you about the Titanic. I know you know everything about the Titanic. It's the main ship that actually sank. Well, this ship was built as the unsinkable ship in those times, and on 15th April 1912, the ship at 11:40 at night hit an iceberg, killing 1,500 people, and only 705 people survived. Today, friends, I'm going to talk to you about how the 705 people were rescued. As you all know, the ship was on its maiden voyage from Southampton to New York City, and on the 14th night, somewhere around 11:40, it just crashed into one of the biggest icebergs, and that was the end of the ship. It took 2 hours and 40 minutes for the ship to sink. 1,500 people died, but still there were 705 who survived. And I'm going to tell you exactly how they survived and why they survived. Well, the first ship that heard this cry of the Titanic was the Samson. It was only 7 kilometers away. And when the white smoke welled up and there was this horn hooting going, the Samson heard about them. But you know why they did not go to help them? Because they were illegally fishing for seals. And if they had gone to help them, they would be caught. And so they turned back and they ran away. Friends, this talks about the people who are always into something wrong, and because of that guilty conscience, they can never help anybody. They can never love anybody. Because the moment they go towards loving them, they see the guilt that is in them, the sin that is in them, and they just remain and they run away far from the situation. That is the first type of people. And that is why Titanic was not saved by them. And the second ship was the Californian. Now the Californian was just 14 miles away from them. And the Californian, when they heard this hooting and the distress call, they got up and they saw themselves surrounded by ice. And then the captain decided, it's late at night, forget it. We are all stuck in ice. So he told his crew, let's sleep over it, forget it. When morning comes, we'll see about it. Friends, this is the second type of people who look at the situation and they feel themselves helpless. They don't take the step or the plunge into the situation. They feel that they're so helpless, they're not able to help, and they convince themselves that they actually cannot do anything. They can't handle the situation. And friends, they were just 14 miles away. The first Samson was just 7 miles away. Can you imagine if they had gone, they would have saved so many more. And the captain told his crew members, let's sleep. We cannot help them. And they slept away. And this is why they did not help the Titanic. And the last ship, that was the Carpathia or Carpathia, the way you pronounce it. And this ship was actually 58 miles away. And when the captain heard the distress call of the Titanic, he just knelt down. He prayed to God. He told God the weather is terrible. And he told his crew, after praying God, let's go. And they went fully, they pelted towards the Titanic, and they managed to save 705. They were 58 kilometers away. Remember, the first Samson was just 7 kilometers. The second ship was just 14 kilometers. And he came from 58 kilometers. And you know, in the morning when the light came up and he turned back and looked, he said, my God, there's somebody from above who's brought the ship here. Because it was laden with icebergs, and through the icebergs he came. You know, friends, if we believe in God, if we trust in God, this is the person who knelt down, he told God this is the situation, and he prayed and he went and he rescued them. If God is for us, who can be against us? And there's a very beautiful song, sometimes I sing it, and that is, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. And this captain of the Carpathia, he knew that God will make a way, and he went and he's rescued. That is why 705 are still there to tell the tale about Titanic. Titanic is something that we should learn a lesson from. To trust God, no matter how great man may become, but always there is one thing, to believe in God and to trust in God. Well, I leave you with this Bible verse. It's taken from Isaiah 43 and verse 19. God will make a way where there seems to be no other. God bless everybody.